In the last vlog I said that I would be filming indoors. Obviously I changed my mind. It's such a gorgeous day out, and look it's green. It's just stunningly green now. It's like this world has been painted green by this beautiful, miraculous thing called rain. Yes. So, we're outside. When you write a story, the main focus of the story is the character. Whether your character is a human, Homo sapien, whether they're a unicorn or whatever made up character you have, or even if they're an innate object. I read stories where the main character is a house or a car or something. Now the difference between a story and a character sketch is a character sketch just shows what that character is like in their everyday life. With no plot, it's just this is what they're like when they wake up, they have coffee, they go to work, they come back from work, they da-da-da-da. This is who they are. Nothing epic happens. In a story, we take their normal life and we bring them on a journey that just is littered with choices that they have to make that is going to shift their end destination, the end of the story. There are stories most of the time where the character will come to the end of the story and somehow they will be changed, a different person than they were in the beginning. There are stories where the character will just end and they'll still be the same person that they were in the beginning, but that will affect the reader and it will change the reader to feel different than they felt in the beginning of the story, if you know what I mean. A character's motivation is one of the most important things when writing a story. Now, the motivation may be there in a character's sketch, but it doesn't change anything. In a story, their motivation creates conflict, it creates stress, it creates choices. And the choices they make and how they deal with the stress, how they deal with the conflict makes up who they are in the story. When you're writing a character, action reveals character. It's like that in life. You know, actions speak louder than words. But when it comes to story, just the simplest thing, like if you show a character doing things, the reader can learn more about the character just by them being, by them doing, than if you were to try to describe it or if they were going to tell someone through dialogue. Action reveals character. And then more importantly, how the character deals with the stress, how they deal with the conflict, what choices they make, shows who they are on a deeper level. So when that fork in the road comes, when that plot twist comes, it will give the reader a kind of understanding of how this character is going to handle whatever situation. When you come to writing a story about whatever kind of character you're writing, there will come that time where they have to either choose to continue down the path they're already on or take a new path, and it will lead to a different life, or they may not even have a choice to continue on. Life might just be shifted in such a way that there's just a split in their path and they can choose a different direction, but they can't keep going on the way they were. Either way, there comes that point in the story where they have to make the choice, and the choice is based from their motivation, their inner motivation. It's not like frivolous stuff like she has to drink coffee every day. You know, she's motivated to keep a clean house. Not superficial. When it comes to character motivation, you have to think deeper. Go back in their past. Maybe something in their childhood affected them in such a way that they have this motivation. Maybe something they saw just the other day on the street affected them. But this motivation is on a deeper level that will cause this conflict, cause this stress, and move the story in a certain direction, whatever direction you as a writer want. An important thing to remember though is it doesn't have to be that big momentous decision that they make that will shift the story. Sometimes it's just a series of choices they make. It doesn't have to be like from being a quiet librarian to I'm going to be a revolutionist. It can go from one small choice to the next, and those choices will slowly change their path. So there's so much to talk about when it comes to characters, and I could probably talk forever. So I'll just stop here, and next week I'm thinking of talking about what makes a major character versus a fixed character, and what's the difference, and yeah, stuff like that. I might talk about that next week. But today I wanted to talk about motivation, stress, conflict, and choices. I hope that made sense. Welcome to the Green, California, and the barking dog. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And remember to just be yourself, be unique, be you, no matter what anybody says. Just remember that your writer's voice is just as important as anybody else's, and it needs to be heard. So don't let yourself be silenced. Be you, write like a snowflake. I'll see you guys later.